What's up guys, it's Koi from Gentleman Within, and in this video, it is a continuation of a previous video on travel essentials. This one is all about travel tips and packing hacks that you will want to know about. Alright, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Koi. I'm the founder of Gentleman Within. Put out weekly videos on men's style and lookbooks and how to wear certain pieces, product brand reviews, and even some travel stuff and some grooming. Maybe I'm going to talk about some hair styling videos in the future. But if all of this interests you, then go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get alerts anytime I put out an update. That would be awesome. So yeah, on to the video. Travel tip and packing hack number 1 is to stay well under the weight limit. You know, I don't know what it is, but I think the airlines are really out to get us because every time I go to the airport, you know, I'll weigh my luggage at home and I'm a good, 3-4 pounds under the 50-pound limit. And then when I go to the airport, what a surprise, my luggage is now 3 or 4 pounds over the limit. And so what happened? I don't know, but I think their scales are inaccurate, but whatever, they're just trying to screw us over. And so through my experience and paying many $100 excess baggage fees, it's a good idea to stay 7 to 10 pounds under the limit. And that's going to ensure that they can't screw you over, and you're also going to have extra room for souvenirs and things that you want to buy when you're traveling. Go get yourself one of those handy luggage scales, not like a bathroom scale. Those aren't all that accurate. You're not going to get an accurate reading, but with this luggage scale it'll be more accurate. So get one of those, weigh your luggage beforehand, and make sure that you are well under the limit. Pro tip: don't pack anything that you can buy when you're at your destination, such as an umbrella or medications and things like that. It's all about saving space. Packing hack and tip number 2 is to go with interchangeable clothing items. And so this is a good idea all the time, but especially when you're traveling, because it's going to give you a lot more variety to choose from, and this is going to allow for you to pack much lighter. When it comes to style and interchangeable wardrobes, it's best to stick with neutral colors because these are the types of colors that are going to go well with other colors, and you can just put together a wide variety of different outfit combinations. Colors like black, white, olive, navy, gray, beige, and so on. Stick with those neutrals, pack versatile jeans, chinos, shirts, and that way you can create a myriad of different looks. And so if you're going for a 7 to 10 day trip, there's no need to pack 7 to 10 different pairs of shirts or pants. You can get away with 4 or 5 different pair of pants, and at the end of the day, no one is going to notice and no one is going to call you out on it. You're traveling, no one's going to see you again, but yeah, no one's going to say anything if you wear the same thing twice. And so pro tip, I keep repeating myself over and over again, but it's best to pack light, travel light, keep things comfortable. Your future traveling self is going to thank you. Number 3 is tap to pay. And so you're going to want to enable tap to pay on your credit cards. Get that chip in your credit card. I know a lot of credit card companies are sending out new cards with a chip, and usually it's chip enabled, but you're still inserting your card. And I don't know why Americans were still inserting our cards and swiping when the rest of the world is tapping to pay with their cell phones and their credit cards. So the US has a lot of catching up to do. It's a good idea to call your credit card company, try to get one of those tap enabled cards so that you can tap your card at the terminal, or you can tap your cell phone, load up your credit cards on your cell phone, enable NFC, near field communications. Whether you use Samsung Pay, Google Pay, Android Pay, Apple Pay, whatever, just make sure that you have one of your cards loaded up, and it's just an easy way to pay when you're at a kiosk. Just put your phone out, boom, you made your purchase. None of that waiting to sign the receipt and all that. Pro tip, speaking of credit cards, it's a good idea to apply for a credit card that has 0 foreign transaction fees. And so I've been using Capital One for a very long time now. Those are my travel credit cards, and I get like 2% cash back on all my purchases. And so it's a good idea to get a nice travel credit card. And these travel credit cards tend to have perks that other credit cards don't have and are specifically for traveling. And so it's a good idea to sign up for at least one of these cards if you're looking to travel a lot. Packing tip and hack number 4 is don't forget waterproofing. It's a good idea to pack a lightweight rain jacket or coat, especially if you're going somewhere that has a wet climate or if it's during that country's rainy season. I went to Italy a couple of years ago and it rained a lot when I was in Rome, Florence, and Venice. And last month when I was in New Zealand, we were traveling through some of the wettest places on earth. And so it was definitely a good idea to come prepared with a rain jacket and to waterproof all your stuff. So you can get some really good water repellent sprays, and you can spray your shoes, your hats, and your clothes. So that will help if you don't have a rain jacket. But yeah, it's something that sometimes we don't really think about. And another good thing is I had an umbrella, and sometimes the umbrella is not going to come through because it's super windy, and I was out there and my umbrella broke like 5 times. But yeah, the raincoat's imperative. Pro tip, pick up a pack of disposable ponchos so that, you know, just in case of emergency, you have one, or if you have a friend or even a stranger who doesn't have one, you can just, you know, hand them out and be a good Samaritan. Finally, packing tip and hack number 5 is to wear your heaviest items on the plane. So if you don't mind the hassle of going through security, wearing like boots and a heavy coat and a hoodie and all of those thick layers, then go ahead, wear them on the plane. This is gonna help for you to conserve a lot of space in your luggage and your carry-on, because boots tend to take up a lot of space. As a plus, you can dress in layers. This is gonna help to keep you warm when you're on the plane. Tends to get cold when you're on them long flights, and if it gets too hot, you can just, you know, remove a layer or two. So it's smart. Pro tip, go ahead and apply for TSA pre-check. And so this is pretty cool because it allows for you to basically skip the lines. Although in recent years, sometimes the pre-check line can be longer than the regular line, but because people are starting to catch on and sign up. But as of right now, I think it's only like $85 for 5 years, and you get to breeze through security without having to take out your laptop and your electronics. You can leave your shoes on, and so it's definitely good if you are a frequent traveler. All right, so we've reached the end, but wait, there's more. As a bonus, I've included additional travel tips and packing hacks. So number 1 is to always opt for a mobile boarding pass if you have the option. That way you can't possibly lose it by the time you reach the gate. Number 2 is to bring lightweight clothing that dries quickly. Not only is this going to save space in your luggage, but it's going to allow for you to easily wash your clothes while you're on the go. Number 3, keep a USB charging cable in your personal item so that you can charge your phone and that your phone has a full charge by the time you get to your destination. Number 4, wear slip-on shoes when you're going through security in the United States. And so whether that's Chelsea boots or loafers, this is definitely helpful because you're not going to have to untie and retie your shoes. And I've noticed that when I was abroad in Australia, New Zealand, and other countries in Europe, they don't really need for you to take off your shoes. And so I don't know why in the States we're still taking off our shoes. Finally, number 5, if you are doing a tour on a big tour bus for an extended period of time, make sure that you have certain essentials like, I don't know, if you're being antisocial, get those earplugs, and you know, people are being too loud. Definitely true if there's a big bus of a lot of people and you're traveling for an extended period of time on a tour, people are going to be sick, hacking their lungs out, and so it's a good idea to have some cough drops or some, you know, cough meds. Especially important if you're traveling somewhere cold, someone's going to be sick, and so just make sure that you have the necessary essentials with you and you'll be good to go. And then you can also share with other people if, you know, everyone else is getting sick around you. But yeah, take it from me, there's nothing worse than traveling sick. All right, so there you have it. This concludes part 2. First one was on the travel essentials. This one was on the packing tips and hacks that you want to know. So yeah, that was based on my experiences traveling abroad, traveling domestically within the country. And so yeah, if there's anything that I missed or anything that you want to share, put it down below in the comments and share with us. But yeah, I hope you were able to pick up a few new tricks that are going to help you on your next journey. All right, that's all I got. Cheers to your style, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace. As a bonus, I've included 5 packing tips and hacking hacks or